Hi there, Casey Dimon here with the TaxAllAcademy.com answering your weekly question. This week's question comes from Ellie, and Ellie says, how are minimum bids established for properties at tax sales? Ellie, thank you very much for submitting your question. In most scenarios, the minimum bid will be the amount of the back due taxes, the amount of the interest that has accumulated. Now we're talking interest that can be charged by the county or as dictated by the tax certificate in these hybrid states, plus the extra fees. Now the extra fees will vary by state and even by county. Some states, for instance, will require the property to be advertised in the local newspaper, so that could be an additional $30 or $50 fee. Other states have mandatory foreclosure fees, which could add another $100 or $200 onto the purchase price. But typically the minimum bids will be established by totaling up the amount of the back due taxes, the interest, and the fees. Now sometimes some counties will round it up or down, or maybe to the nearest $100 or so, but for the most part that is what it will be established by. Now in some states what they'll do is, if nobody bids that minimum bid, if nobody bids whatever the taxes, interest, and fees total, then they will have a secondary auction. That auction will be a non-reserve bid. It'll start a lot of times at $0 or a nominal amount like $50 or $100. And in these situations, all they're trying to do is get the property into a responsible taxpayer's hands. Basically somebody that will pay the taxes for that property in the future, so they can return that property to the tax roll as a tax revenue generating property. In other states where they don't have this second auction, they offer these properties where you can buy them over the counter at discounted prices, and in some states you can even petition the county commissioners or the county department of real estate to sell the properties to you at a discounted rate, much below whatever the minimum bid was established. So if you don't want to buy the properties at the minimum bid, or you think it's too high, maybe because it's a special assessment or something, and nobody else bids on it, it is possible that you can eventually get these properties cheaper. But most of the time the minimum bid is very, very low, and you'll have a lot of equity even if you do pay that minimum bid. So Ellie, I hope this has answered your question. If you have a follow-up question, or if anybody else has any questions about tax sale investing, please submit them to me. Head on over to my website at TheTaxAllAcademy.com, which you can do by clicking the blue link at the bottom of this video. Again, it's TheTaxAllAcademy.com. Once you're there, submit your question, and it's very possible I'll give you a video response just like this one. Have a wonderful day, folks. Bye-bye.